Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period.
Former rivals of Donald Trump call for unity during the second day of the Republican National Convention. And President Biden is reportedly planning to back sweeping changes for the Supreme Court. The Morning Rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Wednesday, July 17th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. The message at day 2 of the Republican National Convention was one of unity, as several one-time rivals of former President Donald Trump took the stage in Milwaukee to show their support for the GOP nominee, including Nikki Haley, Trump's last competitor in the primary race. She was greeted by cheers and some boos from the convention crowd as she stepped up to the microphone. With Trump in attendance, Haley removed any doubt over who her choice for president is.
I'll start by making one thing perfectly clear. Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period.
Haley turned her attention to the Republican voters who backed her during the primaries.
We should acknowledge that there are some Americans who don't agree with Donald Trump 100% of the time. I happen to know some of them. And I want to speak to them tonight. My message to them is simple. You don't have to agree with Trump 100% of the time to vote for him.
Haley saying she agrees with Trump more often than they disagree. Other speakers on day 2, another contender in the Republican presidential primaries, Vivek Ramaswamy, Texas Senator Ted Cruz, and Florida Senator Marco Rubio, a runner-up in Trump's search for a vice president. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who endorsed Trump after dropping out of the 2024 race earlier this year, was one of these several speakers to reference this past weekend's assassination attempt in their speech.
Donald Trump has been demonized. He's been sued. He's been prosecuted, and he nearly lost his life. We cannot let him down, and we cannot let America down.
Day 3 will be headlined by Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, who will address the convention tonight. We're learning Secret Service security was already ramped up around Trump weeks before Saturday's assassination attempt after U.S. intelligence officials say they found evidence of an Iranian plot to kill him. The agency is said to have increased resources in June. Intelligence officials say there are no ties between last weekend's shooting and the Iranian plot. However, Iran denies the allegations of any sort of assassination plot, calling the accusations unsubstantiated. Sources familiar with the threats say Iran has been making these types of calls to take out Trump since the former president ordered the airstrike that killed Iranian military general Qasem Soleimani in January of 2020. President Joe Biden is reportedly planning to endorse major reforms at the Supreme Court, including term limits and an updated code of ethics. This comes after recent ethics concerns have been spotlighted in the media, and high-profile decisions on abortion and presidential immunity have some Democrats questioning the high court's impartiality. Reports say Biden told lawmakers in the Congressional Progressive Caucus during a virtual meeting on Saturday that he had been consulting constitutional scholars on the matter for more than a month. The proposals, which could be unveiled in the coming weeks, would need congressional approval, which is not likely given Republican control of the House and the slim Democratic majority in the Senate. Billionaire Elon Musk says he's moving the headquarters for SpaceX and social media platform X out of California. Calling it the final straw, Musk announced on X they'll be moved to Texas in response to California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom signing a new law that bars school districts from requiring teachers to notify parents if their children ask to change their gender identification. Supporters of the law say it protects children from being forced into being outed and creates a safe place for them in school, while critics say it infringes on parents' rights and will hinder schools' ability to communicate transparently with parents. Lawyers for the armorer of the film Rust, convicted of involuntary manslaughter in the 2021 deadly on-set shooting of a cinematographer, are asking for a new trial or to have her case thrown out entirely in the wake of actor Alec Baldwin's case being dismissed. They also want her released from prison, where she's serving an 18-month sentence following her conviction in March. Attorneys filed a motion on behalf of Hannah Gutierrez-Reed over, quote, severe and ongoing discovery violations by the state. It was revealed during Baldwin's trial last week the special prosecutor in the case had suppressed evidence, which is why his case was dropped. Finally this morning, the best in baseball battled it out in the MLB All-Star Game in Arlington, Texas last night, with one rookie pitcher throwing his name into the history books. Oakland A's closer Mason Miller not only struck out Los Angeles Dodgers star player Shohei Ohtani in his All-Star Game debut, but the 25-year-old followed that up by throwing the fastest pitch ever recorded at an All-Star Game, a 103.6-mile-per-hour fastball, to Phillies shortstop Trey Turner and striking him out too. Miller ending up throwing 8 pitches that reached the triple digits during his 12-pitch inning. Miller and his American League teammates defeated the National League in the Midsummer Classic 5-3. These are your top stories for this Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.